did you do any exchange trips when you were a baba?
I did. Actually, when you were talking to Fyfe, I actually remembered a really quite traumatic experience. I don't know if I can talk about it in the radio.
Oh, do.
But I worked in a summer camp. It was a family of girls that I was staying with, and they said, come up to the mountains, we're going to camp with some of our friends, and there was loads of boys there.
How old were you at this time?
16.
Perfect.
Well, what happened was, I'm going to try and talk about this as euphemistically as possible. But I was in a... I went to sleep in my tent, and there was 4 girls in the tent, and one of the girls had brought her boyfriend in.
Oh. She was entertaining.
Yes, she was entertaining, and I just crossed that terrible line where I sort of had pretended to be asleep.
Oh no!
Even though
you were anything but.
I was just, Mummy loves Daddy, Mummy loves Daddy, trying to make it go away. But yeah, there you go. Mummy loves Daddy. Oh dear.
And did you?
Ooh la la.
Did you go on holiday much with your family over there when you were a kid?
Did you tell her the next time? Sorry.
No, to spare her blushes, I'm trying to move away from this as quickly as possible.
Thank you. The awful thing was actually that I didn't have enough sort of French to express myself. I think that was like the first weekend that we were there.
So she never found out that you were...
No, well, it was more... Oh, I can't go into it.
Yeah, you can, come on.
Basically, yeah, so somebody had an elbow resting on me.
Oh my God.
So it was really quite...
just disturbing.
Unpleasant.
That'll do it.
Comme they say en français. But no, I didn't really go on holiday with my family there. No. So I finally, you know, brought up the courage and went back to Paris to try and get rid of my sexy demons.
Yeah. Hey, Lisa, what song are you doing?
I'm going to do a song called Le Temps de l'Amour.
Now, everyone says to me you'll know this when you hear it. Will I know this when I hear it?
You might do, but we're doing it in a much kind of much less zippy version than the normal version. But it's actually you might know if you've seen that lovely film Moonrise Kingdom, that Wes Anderson movie.
Yes.
It's the scene where the two of them are kind of dancing in their underwear on the beach.
Okay.
So if anyone is on a beach, this is the song to do it.
All right, here we go. Le Temps de l'Amour. Francois Hardy. It's the Choir of Angels. Over to you.
C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien, malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, c'est long et c'est court, ça dure toujours, on s'en souvient. On se dit que 20 ans, on est le roi du monde et qu'éternellement, il y aura dans nos yeux tout le ciel bleu. C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien, malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, ça vous met au cœur beaucoup de chaleur et de bonheur. Un beau jour, c'est l'amour et le cours bat plus vite. Car la vie suit son cours et l'on est tout heureux d'être amoureux. C'est le temps de l'amour, le temps des copains et de l'aventure. Quand le temps va et vient, on ne pense à rien, malgré ses blessures. Car le temps de l'amour, c'est long et c'est court, ça dure toujours, on s'en souvient. On s'en souvient. On s'en souvient.
You can speak French. You can speak French. You were lying to us all along. That's gorgeous.
Thanks.
La Tombe de l'Amour by the Revolutionary Choir of Angels. Lisa Hannigan, thank you.
Merci.
Nerina, you are a Jersey girl. What are the relations like between Jersey and France?
I think we do celebrate Bastille Day.
They're pretty chilled, though, the French, aren't they? It's not like the Falklands or anything. They're all right about
well,
it.
there's this little place, there's these little islands called Les Manquiers. And every year there's the fight to put a French or English flag on it. There's like a little race, yeah.
Is that the Lost? Does that mean the Lost Islands or something?
I don't know what it means.
Are they the islands from Lost, the TV show?
Wow.
Do you know I'm the only person on the planet who's never seen Lost? Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
Life doesn't even have a TV.
Okay, fair enough.
I still don't actually know, but I do need
We
to.
have 4 pianos, though. Who needs a TV, man? Well, you can do. Check it out. You'll like it. But as a child, would you go to France, or would you go to Sark for the day?
I've been to France a lot more than Sark. No, I've been to. In fact, funnily enough, after your sexy tent memory, I've just dredged up a Bastille Day memory that I've sort of forgotten about. It involved boys, actually.
Go on.
Well, it was it was the first day I tried. Well, actually, I think this would have served as a warning to me. The first day I ever tried smoking in my whole life was the first day I ever got caught by a teacher smoking. It was really bad. And it was all because I was leaning out of a balcony to chat up some French boys. But yeah, we used to go to France for Bastille Day quite regularly because we were near Saint-Malo, which is a beautiful. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's like a beautiful fortified town. And they always had fireworks and lovely stuff. And on this particular day, we went on a school trip and we were meant to come home that night, but the weather was so bad they couldn't put us on the boat, so we got marooned, a bunch of 15-year-old girls.
Exciting.
Yeah, we thought it's fabulous. And now, in retrospect, I can see why the teachers looked so worried, because they knew what we were going to do. And we did it.
Exactly. It's just feral cats just disappearing. The whole of St. Martin's. Have you re-recorded your album in French, or are you just recording some tunes, or was it a different
I did
album?
a few singles. My first album, I did a few of the singles in French, and I had a French shampoo advert with one of the songs.
We played Comme Ça last week.
Okay, so that is in English. That's a song called Turn Me On Again. So I did that, and another song called Essayez encore, which is actually Put Your Hands Up, the French version.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
If I've got the words somewhere.
No, not now, don't worry. I wasn't putting you on the spot. And have you done German songs as well, or not?
No. It's really embarrassing. I spent the first 3 months of this year living in Berlin, and my German is atrocious. It's just very sad.
But with French is such a beautiful language, and I don't think German's unattractive, but French, I imagine it's not easy necessarily to put French in song, but there's something very beautiful and romantic about putting French in song. Would the same translate in putting German in song or not?
Well, yes.
Because it gets a bad rap, German, as a language.
Because it's very guttural, you know, it's sort of even more guttural than English is. But in my time in Berlin, even though I didn't understand a word people were singing, there were some songs that were like, that's quite pretty. I have no idea. You could be saying, will you take the bins out, for all I knew. But yeah, I suppose it is. It'd be nice if I could actually understand.
You speak fluent French, though, right?
Well, it's not as fluent as it should be, but yes. But a lot of people in Jersey do speak excellent French.
Is Wolfgang, will he grow up a bilingual boy?
Well, I do have this distant dream of sending him to the lycée in London, because I also have this theory that French people are much better educated than we are. I'm sure somebody would disagree, but I remember like meeting on school exchanges the equivalent kid, and they'd all be doing like philosophy and gastronomy, and they'd be like, and now I had the secret to the universe, and 13 years old.
I always think that they could wear their own clothes at school, which is just so cool.
Yeah.
They always had better chewy sweets and chewing gum.
Caram bars.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
And they had
French
those
crack.
like exercise books, but with squares. It was so cool.
Oh, yeah.
And they went
scented
home
ink.
early,
Yeah.
and then they sort of did a little bit of school on Saturday. But
They probably had smoking breaks in school for the kids.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah. They're just cooler than we are.
They
what can
are.
I say?
You are going to do... That's a parody song. I love this song.
I am. Yes. I am going to do a Vanessa Paradis song. I feel like all the straight women of the world can now sort of be nice to Vanessa Paradis again because she's no longer with Johnny Depp.
Now she's on our side again.
Yeah. We've all been waiting for that one to, you know. But no, that's a mean thing to say. But yes,
this is a cracking song, actually, isn't it?
Well, it will be if I play it right.
I meant the original. Revolutionary Cry of Angels. Thank you so much for coming in. It's been wonderful having you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dans l'espoir docile, tes fragile, je te devine, divine idylle, l'amour qui sommeille dans un suffit réel, ma folie, mon envie, ma lubie, mon idylle. Vole une plume pour écrire aux rimes au clé de la lune, mon ami idylle, mon ami idéal, à la lampe fatale, ma folie, mon envie, ma lubie, mon idylle. C'est la voile, j'ai le mât des chimères, le cœur en flamme, des étincelles, il faut qu'elle freine. Si je ferme les yeux,